Welcome to What's Trending, the show keeping you in the know with all that's happening in lifestyle and entertainment. I'm your host, Stacey Campbell Marshall. Today, October 10th, is declared World Mental Health Day. The United Nations reiterates that the objective of World Mental Health Day is to raise awareness of mental health issues around the world and mobilize efforts in support of mental health. The day provides an opportunity for all stakeholders working on mental health issues to talk about their work and what more needs to be done to make mental health care a reality for people worldwide. Qantas Airlines, an Australian-based carrier, is under fire after inadvertently screening a racy movie on a recent flight, prompting widespread backlash from the passengers. The incident occurred on a flight from Sydney to Melbourne last week, where passengers were shocked to find an unexpected film choice in the in-flight entertainment lineup. Many passengers took to social media to express their surprise and discomfort, especially those traveling with families. In response to the outcry, Qantas issued a public apology Tuesday, promising to review its in-flight entertainment policies. The airline offered travel vouchers to affected passengers as a goodwill gesture. In today's show, we have a local interior designer discussing fall trends, also a realtor to tell you about the trends in the market and what you need to know before buying a home. Tourism is everyone's business. Hear how one local vendor is encouraging you to build a pal. That and more. You don't want to miss it.
Good to grow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
Meet Kenneth Bowe. He's the owner of Exuma's Chat and Chill. If you've ever been to the Exuma's, Chat and Chill has probably been on your list of activities. For just a short boat ride away from the mainland, you can experience fresh, native food and immaculate vibes. But according to Bowe, not everyone believed in his vision at first, especially when it came to the island's popular pig roast.
They said to me that I went crazy. I was called a fool. I come over here. You know, I was called all kind of names. But I don't care. I tell them only name I worry about is being broke. We as the people don't like nothing new. And I'm coming back to the pig. And I started pig. I was told by my family and those, oh, ain't nobody gonna eat pork. I heard the rasta this, the rasta that. I said, who said I was serving rastas?
In fact, Bowe's pulled pork is one of the best and freshest you can get on this side of paradise.
And so I started with a little piglet that I used to buy from BFS. And couldn't get enough. So I said, boom. I went and I bought this big equipment. And from then on, I got started.
So what makes his pulled pork so good? Bowe walks us through the process.
Good. Get a pig, but then I don't get them 3 months old. 6 months, 6 to 8 months. I want to do about 120 to 150 pounds. I lay it out in a fiberglass place I have. And I put salt water and I let it marinate with salt water, lime juice. And we scrub it to get the leaf. And we scrub them clean. And then I use Spanish thyme and I use rosemary.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow. I'm Leah Cooper.
Even though in the Bahamas we live in a state of perpetual summer, many still enjoy the slight change of weather as the fall season rolls in. In recent years, the trend of decorating for the seasons has become popular, and here to discuss those current trends is interior designer Lindera Fowler. Welcome to What's Trending, Lindera.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you for having me.
So tell me, before we discuss the current trends, tell me about your journey into interior design and what inspired you to pursue this career.
Well, I grew up in a family of architects and contractors, specifically my dad and my granddad. So my granddad was the late Hubert Fowler. He's responsible for a lot of the buildings that you see around here, notably the Sandy Port Hotel, So all my life I've been around homes, buildings, so on and so forth. So that definitely influenced my path. I knew what I wanted to do from when I was 7 years old, and I stuck with it, right? So that's a little backstory on how I got started.
So it's definitely in your blood.
Most definitely.
So take me through the process, because many people think that, an interior designer is just somebody who comes in and throws around a couple of pillows, chooses curtains. But you also have another aspect, because with your architectural background, you are able to come in and kind of map out the entire process from beginning to end. So tell me about that process.
Correct. So interior design and interior decorating are two different things. Decorating is kind of where the picking out the pretty pillows and the cushions comes in, right? So that's about 5 to 10% of what I do. What I do on a day-to-day basis really is working with various software where I convert 2D plans into 3D renderings. So I'm able to give you a visual of how your building or space will look post-construction. So I get the question all the time, do I like it? Do I like, playing with the pillows? But really and truly, that's kind of like the end, and that's just a small portion of what we do. A lot of what I do is space planning, right? Mapping out your space where it's functional and it's also aesthetically pleasing. So.
All right. So, tell me, for families or people, it can be anybody who is, thinking about building a home, they should really sit down with you from the very beginning, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Because for them to come in on the back end and then say, hey, we need your help, you actually will, map it out. You measure things, make sure the sizes work. Tell me, we were talking earlier about, when you walk into a home and how important it is for the space to be laid out well.
Right. So a lot of people, I guess, think that the interior design should come in on the tail end, but really we should be at those beginning conversations, like with your architect and your contractor. The reason being, again, is for space planning. So if you have an idea of the type of furniture you want, how you want it laid out, so the architect and the contractor can properly place your outlets, right? So if you have a bed on this wall, you're likely gonna have 2 nightstands, so you're gonna need two outlets for lamps to be placed on those nightstands. So that's something that people don't think about. It's easier that way rather than just having, your architect or your contractor just place outlets, anywhere.
Right.
It's better to plan ahead how you want that space to be laid out, so those things are not an afterthought.
So tell me, when a client comes to you, and I'm one of these people, I go on Pinterest and I have all of my ideas, and for me it seems like super easy, right? But when a client comes to you and they have all these jumbled ideas, how do you help them keep true to their design style, but also bring your professional eye to the space? Right. So I rely heavily on inspiration images from the clients, because it gives me an idea of kind of what their design style is and what they'd like to achieve. Sometimes, for example, I'm able to lend my expertise. Like let's say they have a favorite color is purple. Purple may not look good on the walls of every room, but we can bring that in through our accents, right? Our rugs, our accent pillows, bedding, decor pieces, so on and so forth. So you're still gonna get your favorite color in your room. It just may not be on all 4 walls, right? Or we can bring it in, through an accent wall, right? Whether that be paint or wallpaper. Yeah, and I think it's really important to trust the profession. Right. So tell me about some of the current designs, because, when we look on the internet and we see all these, it can be overwhelming. And even with choosing what your design style is, tell me about some of the current trends in interior design. Well, one thing that has been trending, or I guess making a comeback, is wallpaper wall covering. And I'm finding that a lot of my clients are open to it. Feels very 1970s. Right. Okay. But it has definitely progressed over the years, right? You have so many different textures, so many different colors, so many patterns. And one of my clients was just joking with me the other day. She was just like, it wouldn't be a project of yours if wallpaper is not included, because that's just my signature touch. I like adding it to accent walls, and just it livens up a space, and it creates interest. So how do you keep yourself up to date? Like, how do you, do you go to conferences? Like, what do you do to make sure that you are in the know with all of the latest trends? Definitely. So I travel to shows recently. I've traveled to a few shows recently, so that has helped me to stay up to date. Attending those seminars,
we're ahead of time of what's projected to come. And so we plan ahead. I helped stock a local store. We're going to talk about that later. I helped purchase inventory for that store based on the trends that we see at these shows that we attend. So definitely by attending seminars, attending the shows, and just staying abreast with the online community, that's how I stay current.
Okay, so I know that you work with an architectural firm, but you also have your own business, Lindera Fowler Design.
Right.
And how do people reach out to you?
So you can reach me on my website. It'll be linderafowlerdesign.com. Instagram, Lindera Fowler Design. Facebook, same thing, Lindera Fowler Design, across all platforms.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, stay tuned. Lindera will be back to show us samples of simple ways to decorate for fall.
Here's another JBI product. It's browning. What do you do with browning? You use it in your rice, you use it in your soup, you use it even on your meat. Browning gives a rich, flavorful taste. And brown color, look what we have. JBI kidney beans. Put them in your rice with your browning.
My parents and I have been using this drink for over a year now.
I have benefits and benefits that I'll drink it every day if I could.
Try JBI.
Happy anniversary, JBI.
Here's to 30 years. Woo!
Legacy of Leadership. Join the International Third World Leadership Association for Legacy Weekend, November 8th to the 9th. November 8th, Legacy Leadership Lecture, honoring global leader. November 9th, Legacy Walk to Remember. Join us for the Legacy Reunion Concert.
Hey guys, it's Yolanda Adams. It's about to be a celebration, November 8th through the 10th at the Miles E. Monroe Diplomat Center. I can't wait to see you. Come on.
Visit itwla.com for details. Don't miss Legacy Weekend.
So we're back with Lindera Fowler of Lindera Fowler Designs, and she's going to be sharing with us a little bit, giving us some tips on how to transition our home into fall from summer. So Lindera, tell me about some of the stuff that we, have here. Give us some tips on how we can make that transition into fall.
All right, so I brought with me some throw pillows. So these will kind of be like your anchor pillows.
Okay, these bigger ones are called the anchor pillows.
Right. So and then these will be your accents, and then.
I love this touch here. These are very fall, like pumpkins, but they're actually like pillows and designs.
Yes, they definitely are. So I like to use these because they're really good fillers. As you can see here, we have this one with like a velvet fabric, and then this one with pattern print with some leaves on it. So again, coupled with it, right? It just gives you a really nice fall look.
And I see that there's a lot of layering. So you've got the, Afghan, is that what it's called? Swept over the back of the sofa. You've got the pillows, and then you've got these items here. So, explain to me, because again, I told you, I know what I like to see, but I don't know how to make it happen. How do you, bring all of this, together? How do you know what to use, or is it that you just follow your heart?
Yeah, so for this look, I started with the green. Green is one of my favorite colors, and I just kind of expounded from there. So especially with fall, it's like a cozy season, right? So you want to add layers and textures, and so this one here is you feel it's really soft, right? So I added this throw right here for just when you're lounging, right? Watching a movie. However, it's good to just bundle up with. The pillows are very, very comfortable. You feel them.
Very soft.
Really nice and plush.
I have a question, and I don't know if this really matters in design, but I always see where people come and they have these pillows and they always do this to the pillow. Is that just like a design thing, or is that a is that a?
It's more so of an aesthetic thing, right? I don't think there's some. There may be a science to it, but I just follow suit.
But I find like when people are coming over, I'm like, make sure the pillows are, like this.
We call it like a chop.
So you are the face of the Bluestone home, and this is where, many of these items have come from today. So tell us, what do you all offer at the Bluestone home?
So we offer furniture. Some of the things that are actually on the set came from the Bluestone home, like this table. Furniture, throw pillows, decor items, candles. Fall and Christmas are big deals for the Bluestone home, so you're going to see the stores constantly decked out for the fall and the Christmas season. Right now, we have a lot of these pumpkins in stock, right? Various textures. You can see we have a metallic one here. And we're big on aromatics also at the Bluestone home. Okay. So candles of all shapes, colors, sizes, scents, right? And what I like about candles is that not only do they set the mood through the aromatics, but they're also great decor pieces. Okay. So you're going to see a lot of that one that we have there and the one here on the coffee table. They're like little works of art, right? Little decor pieces. You can put them on a table, put them on a shelf.
And yet they're still functional.
Right.
They're a candle.
Right. So it's functional as well as it's aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, so when someone walks into the Bluestone home and they have no idea, there are people there that can kind of help them pull and put things together?
Right. Especially on Saturdays. We encourage you to come on in. And if you have any design questions or you need help pairing things, we're in the store. We can help put together a look for you based on your color palette and your furniture that you may have home. So we're big on adding those little accents and touches to your homes.
Nice. And so how do we find the Bluestone home?
So the Bluestone home is located on Myrtle Close in the Airport Industrial Park. You can find us on Instagram, the Bluestone Home, as well as Facebook, the Bluestone Home.
All right, and tell us about your social again, Lindera Fowler Design.
Lindera Fowler Design across all platforms. It's also LinderaFowlerDesign.com.
Well, thanks to Lindera for joining us on the show. We'll be right back after this break.
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Hey, Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs. Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine Room.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
Losing your furniture to costly termite damage? You need Rentokil Initials Drop and Go Furniture Fumigation, the only service like it in the Bahamas. Simply drop your furniture at a fumigation container located at 5th Terrace, Centerville, and collect your termite-free piece within days, sealed with our termite-free guarantee. Fast, convenient, affordable. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Everyone wants to own property and or a home. Today in studio, we have Darren Seymour, and he'll tell us more about real estate and the current market trends. Hi, Darren.
Hey.
Thanks for joining me in studio.
It's a pleasure.
So tell me, you are the top producer with the most sales in 2023 at HG Christie, and you're also the founder of the Real Estate Exchange. You are definitely a great resource when it comes to real estate in the Bahamas. So tell me about the first thing that we need to think about before we buy a home? Because I know you often say that people jump the gun. So what is the very first thing that we need to do if we are thinking about buying real estate?
Well, we want to know that you're pre-qualified. By that I mean, do you have the financial ability to purchase what is it that you're looking for? And one of the ways you do that is you can do your own self-assessment. Do I have cash, or do I have to borrow, and how much the bank will qualify me to borrow?
Okay, so what do you say to that client that comes to you and they're like, okay, so I've got, $400,000 in the bank, and they're looking at homes that are $400,000 and up. What advice do you give them?
you know, I want them to be pre-qualified, and also you need to know that there's not just the expense of purchasing the home. You know, you may want to do renovations to the home, so you have to factor those in. You have to furnish the home. You have to do gardening, lawn maintenance, and then maintenance of the property. You know, you have to consider whether it's an income property, where I'm going to be renting this home. Do I need to hire a property manager to deal with this, or am I going to be living here? What are my requirements? Do I need 3 bedrooms? Do I have 4 kids? Am I going to are they going to outgrow this space? So you need to know where you are as a person, and that's with anything in life. You need to assess yourself, know what you need, know what you want, and then sometimes it takes partnering with others to get what you need to get done. For example, no sense. Everybody knows most times in a relationship, there may be a husband and a wife. There's no use to man coming there and he knows his wife's going to have an opinion. She wants to live in the West. He wants to go in the East. You're not going to be happy. They say happy wife, happy life. So you need to come together, put the 2 heads together. There's no use you going out there on your own when you're going to have to live with this person. And so the 2 minds need to get together. If they need to pool their resources, put it together, and then make a sensible decision.
Okay, so when is the best time to buy a home? Because I know that the market ebbs and flows. So when is the best time to buy a home?
You know, Stacey, there's something called the seller's market and the buyer's market. Right now, the Bahamas being the seller's market. However, there are opportunities for buyers. You know, just today we had something listed for $197,000. You know, we had a lot of hits on that, right? Because persons are just poised and ready. So the time is always now, and the thing is, you have to look at what's going to work for you. So, for example, I don't advise people just sit on the time clock and say, oh, this is a seller's market because there's more inventory, there's low inventory and high demand for it. Keep your eyes on the market, because somebody may just gotten a divorce. I mean, it's unfortunate for that person, but that may be a blessing for someone else. So you have to keep your eyes on the market, be aware of what's going on. Repos always are coming on the market, and then you also have opportunities always coming, and not just in New Providence, but across the Family Islands. Yeah, so.
You know, what advice do you give for people who say that, it's difficult to secure a mortgage, and so it's just easier for me to rent? Do you agree or do you disagree with that?
I understand. I understand, because it can be a challenging and a daunting experience for people, because, just before we came on set, I had a conversation with a buyer, very disappointed, very qualified, doesn't live in the Bahamas, wants to invest in home, just a small property, $205,000, and then the bank is giving all of these requirements. First they said 3 months, then they need 6 months, then they need 12 months. And so it can be very a daunting experience and really turn persons off. And so then I had to basically mitigate the situation and put them on to another bank. So what I like to say to people is, don't give up, and where there's a will, there's a way. And so you need to connect yourself with a realtor who is connected. That's why we had the Bahamas Real Estate Exchange, to really put persons together, and so that you can be you can network with the banks, you can network with the lawyers, you can network with even the inland revenue, with the taxes. All of these things are important. Network with the architect, network with even the property managers. All of these persons were at the real estate exchange. And when we work together and come together, there gotta be a solution. If one bank doesn't do it, another bank may. So I would say to the person not to become discouraged because you have obstacles. And then some people give up on their dreams. They may have wanted a house, but they give up because, and they settle. I say to you, don't settle. If you know that you want something, it's in your heart, go after it, and can get in touch with someone who can help you. I can connect you with the person who can make it work.
All right.
And don't receive no as an answer.
Oh, I love it. So how do people reach you?
You can reach me through Facebook, Darren Seymour. You can reach me through LinkedIn, Darren Seymour, very simple. You can link TikTok. I'm on all of those places. In addition, I'm at HC Christie Limited. That's my broker. You can reach me by email, which is quite accessible. And then seemorebahamasrealestate.com. That's my website. SEEMORE bahamasrealestate.com.
All right, Darren Seymour, thank you so much for taking time.
It's a pleasure.
This is valuable information.
And thank you for trending. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. In most cases, we're hoping visitors leave with an authentic souvenir in their bag. And one local business is Build-A-Pal, and they're banking on that and a little more.
Build-A-Pal was inspired off of the idea of wanting to inspire creativity among tourists, locals, and guests all alike, wanting to stir away from the traditional opportunities of things that we have down here, downtown, or in the Bahamas in general, just providing additional activity for tourists to make them feel connected to the destination, or to just create their own souvenir that reminds them of the Bahamas.
Ashton Clare is the operator of Build-A-Pal Bahamas, located in the Sun, Sand, and Souvenirs building downtown. He's hoping their creations draw a variety of shoppers.
You know, when we launched it, first we initially thought that tourists would be our main and only primary customer, but we found that Bahamians are really enjoying it, and so we've been able to go into schools and summer camps. We've been able to go into a lot of different entertainment facilities, because what people like, or what sells now, is an experience, how you make people feel, what they remember while doing it, how they felt. So memories last forever, and that's one of the things that we try to do, is create lasting memories.
And according to Claire, they have a number of items that can be created.
We offer a wide range of pals, we call them, from pot cakes. We have flamingos, we have marlins, sharks, a wide array of animals, dinosaurs, anything you like, we have it. People are able to find us here in the Incubator Center, as well as the concept has been received so well that we're planning to partner with a couple of stores. And be sure to look out for us. I don't want to say it too soon yet, but we'll be all over the place for people to come and enjoy. And we're on social media, so people can reach out to us. We do summer camps, birthday parties, pop-up events, and all that kind of stuff like that, that aid in creating lasting memories.